Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sapna Dadwal. I'm working as a professor in the Department of Management at St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. This is my first lecture of Fundamental of Management. I'm starting with Unit 1. This subject is taught in ETC semester 6th. So these are the topics I'm going to cover in this lecture. Financial management, definitions, nature of financial management, scope of financial management, and objectives of financial management. I'm starting with first topic, that is financial management. With the definition, I'm starting with definition of financial management. Financial management is that branch of general management which has grown to provide specialized and efficient financial services to the whole enterprise or to the whole organization, involving in particular the timely supply of requisite finances and ensuring the most effective utilization, contributing to the most effective and efficient attainment of common objectives of the organization. So it is very clear what from this what is the definition of financial management. Financial management is a branch of general management which provides efficient financial services to the organization, including contribution of ensuring the most effective utilization and contribution of finances to the organization. Now, nature of financial management. The first one is it is a specialized branch. Financial management is a specialized branch of general management. In the present day times, long back in traditional times, the finance function was coupled either with the production or with the marketing without being assigned a separate status. But now the situation has changed. Now it is a separate and specialized branch of management. And then comes it is a profession. Second nature is it is a profession. So financial management is growing as a profession. Young educated people aspiring for a career in management undergo a specialized courses in financial management offered by different universities, different management institutes, and take up the profession of financial manager. So we can say it is a different profession these days. Financial management is a different profession. Now, management of finance is a responsibility of each manager. So, despite a separate status of financial management, the word financial management is mingled with other aspect of management as well. To some extent, financial management, finance management is the responsibility of every functional manager, whether he is a production manager or marketing manager or a human resource manager or any other manager. For example, the production manager proposing the installation of a new plant to be operated with modern technology is also involved in a financial decision. So we can say it is a responsibility of each and every manager. Financial management is a multidisciplinary approach. Financial management is it depends on the other disciplines like economics, accounting, etc. for a better procurement and utilization of finances. So we can say it is a multidisciplinary approach. Then financial management is also called as controller of all function. The finance manager is often called as the controller, and financial management function is given a name of control of all function because the basic guidelines for the formulation and implementation of plans throughout the organization comes from the finance department only, because for achieving every objective for all the activities of different departments, finance is always needed. Then centralized. So finance is a matter to be found still centralized even in those organizations which are called as highly decentralized organizations. The reason behind this is that um, the reason behind this is that in financial matters organization cannot allow to every manager, and finance is both crucial and limited asset of any enterprises. Owners, they don't want involvement of any other person than financial manager in finances of the organization. So that is why finance department is always centralized. They report just to the bosses only or the board of the directors only. Now, scope, and now the next topic is scope of financial management. The first scope is investment decisions. So, in financial management has to take some investment decisions. Investment decision includes investment in fixed asset called as capital budgeting. Then investment in current assets are also part of investment decision called as working capital decision. So investment decisions are very important part of financial management. Now the second decisions are financial decisions. Yes, they relate to the raising of finance from different sources, which will depend upon decision on type of sources, period of financing, and cost of financing, and thereby return to those sources. So financial decision again very important decision of financial management, as financial management, your financial manager has to ensure that from whatever sources they are acquiring funds, the cost should not go up acquiring funds from those sources. Then the third one is dividend decisions. The financial the finance manager has to take decisions with regard to the net profit of distribution. Net profit are generally divided into two parts: dividend for shareholders, the dividend and the rate of it has to be decided. Yes, dividend for shareholders means some managers has to decide how much percentage of the profit is to be divided among the shareholders. Then retained profit. Finance manager has to decide how much amount of the profit is to be retained and flow back for the expansion and diversification plans of the organization. So these two decisions are very important decisions, because everything depends on these decisions. You cannot retain all the profits, and you cannot distribute all the profit as dividend to the shareholders. So there should be ideal division between both dividend to shareholder as well as whatever profit is retained with the organization for the expansion and growth of the organization. Now the next topic is objectives of financial management. The first is profit maximization. So profit maximization is the main aim of any kind of economic activity, that is to earn profit or to maximize profit. A business concern or organization is also functioning mainly for the purpose of earning profit. Profit is the measuring technique to understand the business efficiency to the concern. For example, though if A and B, there are two organizations. A is earning profit and whereas B is not earning. So A is successful, B is not successful, and it is very hard truth that all the organization they are earning, they are running to earn profit only. The second one is wealth maximization. Wealth maximization is also called as shareholders value maximization, and it's also now wealth maximization is also a main objective of financial management. Wealth maximization means to earn maximum wealth for the shareholders. Now the next objective is proper estimation of total financial requirement. Then Proper estimation of total financial requirement is very important objective of financial management. The finance manager has to estimate the total financial requirement of the organization, and he has to find out how much finances are required to start and run the organization. This is very important objective. The next objective is proper mobilization. Mobilization of finances is an important objective of financial management. After estimating the financial requirement, the finance manager has to decide about the sources of finance from which the finance can be collected from many sources such as shares, debentures, bank loan, etc. So there must be a proper balance between these sources. The organization must borrow money at a low rate of interest. So this is the responsibility of the financial manager, that organization must borrow money at low rate of interest. He has to make decision about the ideal ratio of different sources of finances from where the finance is to be collected. Now the next objective is proper utilization of finance. Proper utilization of finance is an important objective of financial management. The finance manager must make optimum utilization of finance. He must use the finances profitably. He must not waste the finances of the organization. He must not invest the organization's finance in unprofitable projects. He must not block the organization finance in inventories. He must have short credit period. So these all are lead to proper utilization of finances. So it is the responsibility of the financial manager to utilize optimum, to see that every department is utilizing finances optimally, and he has to ensure that there should not be any wastage of the finances in the organization. And the next objective is maintaining proper cash flow. So maintaining proper cash flow is a short-term objective of financial management. The organization must have a proper cash flow to pay the day-to-day expenses such as purchase of raw material, payment of wages and salaries, rent, electricity bills, etc. If the organization has a good cash flow, it can take advantage of many opportunities such as getting cash discount on purchases, large scale purchasing, giving credit to customers, etc. A healthy cash flow improves the chances of survival and success of the organization. Now the next objective is survival of the organization. Survival is most important objective of financial management. The company must survive in this competitive business world. The finance manager must be very careful while making financial decisions, because one wrong decision can make the organization sick and it will get closed down. So it is the responsibility of the financial manager. So it is one of the objective of the financial management. The decision should not be wrong, and decision taken should be such so that they can ensure a wrong and continuous survival of the organization. The next objective is to create reserves. One of the objectives of the financial management is to create reserves. The company must not distribute the full profit as dividend to the shareholders. It must keep a part of profit as reserves. Reserves can be used for future growth and expansion. It can also be used to face contingencies in the future. I have already discussed in this scope that out of profit, some part of the profit should be kept as a retained earning and should be kept as a reserves with the organization. Should be kept as the reserve with the organization. Not even a single organization distribute 100% of the profit to the shareholders. Organization. This is one of the objectives of the organization, to create reserves so that this reserve can be used for the future growth and it can be used to face contingencies in the future. Then next objective is proper coordination. Financial management must try to have proper coordination between the finance department and other departments of the organization. So this is one of the objective again, to have coordination with other department of the organization like marketing, purchasing, human resource, production, etc. Then it next objective is to enhance goodwill of the organization. So financial management must try to create goodwill for the organization. It must improve the image and reputation of the organization in the eyes of the consumers or in the eyes of the people. Goodwill helps the organization to survive in the short term and succeed in the long term. It also helps the organization during bad times. The next objective is to increase the efficiency. So financial management next objective is the management should financial management should try to increase the efficiency of all department of the organization. So proper distribution of finances to all the department can increase the efficiency of entire organization. So financial management should properly distribute the finance to different departments so that they can perform in a better way, and their processes or their activities or their entire process should not hamper because of the shortage of finances. Now, the next objective of financial management is financial discipline. Financial management also tries to create a financial discipline. Financial discipline means to invest finances only to productive areas. This will bring high returns to the organization. The second is to avoid wastage and misuse of finances. Then, next objective is to reduce cost of capital. It is again very important objective of the financial management, that financial management should try to reduce the cost of capital. That is, it tries to borrow money at a low rate of interest. The finance manager must plan the capital structure in such a way that the cost of capital can be minimized. Now, the next objective is to reduce operating risk. Financial management also tries to reduce the operating risk. There are many risks and uncertainties in a business. The finance manager must take steps to reduce these risks. He must avoid high risk projects. He must also take proper insurance of projects, and he must invest in only those projects which has very good rate of return. Now, these are the questions which are related to this lecture. If there is any query, you can always contact me, and if there is any typing error, please ignore the typing error. Thank you.